What's going on, everyone? This is Physical Education with Coach, and I am your coach, Coach Cullen Carroll. Today we're going to visit Series 2 of our testing series. Now remember, we're following closely in line with the PE1, PE2 standards, trying to accomplish passing the FitnessGram, which is a test put out by the Cooper Institute out of Texas. So the first one we visited was body composition. Now we're going to move on to flexibility / mobility, depending on how you want to look at it. Now, the sit and reach test is something that typically requires a piece of special equipment, but we're going to figure out how to do it on the ground today. So a couple things you might need. You're going to need that tape measure again, unless you're fortunate like me to have some type of a yardstick. I have a nice metal yardstick here left over from my father-in-law when we were building this fancy rack here. And then you're going to need some tape again, because we're going to need to tape it off right at 15 inches. Okay, believe it or not, you start with your feet, your heels, straight up and down at 15 inches. And then you're going to perform that sit and reach, which is essentially just a hamstring stretch, right? A straight leg, seated hamstring stretch. And you're going to have your fingers overlapping from one hand to another. And as far as you can reach down that ruler, that's going to be your score. That's going to be what I want you to report, at least. All right, so now that I have my yardstick and my blue tape set up at 15 meters, let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to put my heels on the 15-meter line, 15-inch line. And again, we're Americans, so we're working with inches here. Okay, I'm going to take those hands, overlap them. I'm going to put them down on the ruler, and I'm going to reach as far as I can. Hold it for 2 seconds, and then come back. Now there's one thing I want you to notice. First off, again, I'm doing 3 trials. All right, we're gonna find the mean of all 3 of those trials. The second thing is you'll notice my knees stayed straight and my calves and my hamstrings remained flat on the ground. Now, if those come up, that's gonna be an error in the test. We don't wanna have error, because error is gonna cause for us to not pass the test, all right? So again, make sure we're flat here. We're gonna take our hands, and again, we're gonna reach. I got 19 the first time. You have to hold it for 2 seconds, or else it does not count, all right? That time I got to 20, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a rest here, make sure I can still keep my feet flat on the ground, my heels, my calves, my hamstrings in contact with the ground. And now I'm going to take my hands one more time, and I'm going to push all the way down that ruler and see what I can get. Hold it for 2, and we're back up. Grab crawl over here real quick. All right, so now that I have my 3 trials, I can do the same thing we did on body composition. We can go back to our test and measurement sheet. We can record all of our data, and then we can calculate that into a score. So for me, if I was going back and filling out my scores, I would put trial 1, 19 inches, trial 2, 20 inches, trial 3, 20 inches. And the way that it's built in, it's going to calculate the average for you, and it's going to give you what that score is of your average. That was flexibility and mobility as part of the test and measurement series, and I will see you in the next video.